Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So today I am on live. It's been a while since I came on live, and I'm excited that Allah has made it possible for me to come on live today. But yeah, so if you join me, I am making some beautiful, flavorful soup today, and I am going to focus the video on the soup because I'm making soup. I'm in the kitchen. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I hope when you join me, please let me know where you are joining me from. So I'm making some cashew soup. This is so beautiful. I usually make it and it tastes so amazing. It is excellent, high in protein. As you know, nuts and seeds are very, very healthy and they have healthy fats in them and they have protein as well. So this is amazing. This recipe, I have it in my ebook, my Ramadan ebook, but I'm going to share it with you, and it's excellent for pregnancy as well as postpartum. So if you are heading towards the last stages of your pregnancy, it is good that you prep. You prep a little bit of food, and you get yourself together with the nutrition that you're gonna be having when you have your baby, especially if you don't have any help with you. If you don't have anybody with you, maybe your mom or your dad, your aunties, you don't have anybody literally. Maybe it's only your husband, and then you also don't have resources to hire a postpartum doula. This is a great way to get ready, cook a whole bunch of food, soups especially, and put them in the freezer. And when you have your baby, you just bring it out from the freezer, you dump it in the microwave or you reheat it on the stove, and you have yourself some good healthy food, instead of a lot of people do when they have when they give birth, they have nothing prepared before they gave birth, and then they end up relying on fast food, on food from the supermarket or the restaurant, and that is sometimes not so good because of the high sodium and the high fat, especially with the fat that they use in cooking in the restaurants and fast food. In the restaurants and fast food. So you want to avoid that and try as much as possible to prepare your meals before labor starts, before the baby starts. Even when you are pregnant, even if you cannot even make it yourself, you let somebody make it, and then you have a whole bunch of soups and healthy food in your refrigerator instead of grabbing anything just anyhow, because it's no more your about only is no more only about your health. It's also about the baby's health and then your future baby's health, right? So you want to be very, very careful and intentional. So let's go ahead and get started with the soup. So I'm gonna focus the video on the pot, okay? So if you don't see me, that's the reason. I will focus the video on the pot right here. Okay. And let's get started. I think too many stuff over here, so I'll just push this one away. All right. So let's get started. I'm gonna turn on the heat. Okay. So I turn on the heat, and I'm gonna use some palm oil. Okay. Olive oil is excellent as well. So if you want to opt in for olive oil, it's fine. Palm oil is traditional oil that we use a lot in Ghana, in West Africa. So I gravitate a lot towards using palm oil. So, and then also if you are using your palm oil, make sure that you are not using any adulterated and palm oil. So yeah, but this palm oil is good. It is from Ghana, and I think I have some water in this thing. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna chop the usual way of making soups and stuff like that. So go ahead and chop my onions. If you join me, let me know where you join me from, and also let me know if you can hear me. You can type in and let me know, because sometimes when I come on live I cannot like the audio gets cut off. Okay, all right, so I have my onions, and then I'm going to put it in the pot over here just to saute it a little bit. It's very easy soup, but because I'm showing it to you, I'm demonstrating it, it looks like it's a lot of work, but it's very, very, very easy, very basic, but full of nutrition, full of flavor. If you make it, if you have cashew, this soup it tastes a lot like egusi soup. Okay, so if you have ever tasted egusi soup, it tastes a lot like egusi soup. It looks a lot like egusi soup, and it's amazing. It is really, really good. Let me push this thing forward so you can see the pot. All right, so I'm gonna slice the tomatoes. Chop the tomatoes as well. I like to go live because editing is a lot of problem for me, and I'm learning through how to properly edit. So going live sometimes is better for me because it makes me to create content for you guys, because I don't have to worry about editing, and I never get to edit, and then also I never get to finish it up on time. All right, so I'm gonna add this thing here. Okay, so without letting it go too much, I will add some tomato sauce just to be quick, and then I will add all my spices. This is anise seed, so I'm gonna add it as it is, and then some pepper. I'm adding some pepper in, and then this is oregano. I'm adding some oregano, and then I have this calabash nutmeg. I'm gonna blend it and then put it in. Okay, I think this needs a little bit more sugar, so you can see, right? Okay, good. So just let it saute a little bit more, and then I'll start adding in what I need to add. But before that, I need to blend this. I need to blend the cashew. So I'm going to put the cashew in the spice blender, and then I'll blend. Okay. All right. So blend. So whilst I blend, I like to shake it so it does not get stuck. And then, all right, I guess that's it. Okay, this is what you get when you blend the cashew. It looks very smooth and nice. Okay, so now I will either add this like the same way as egusi. I will either add it like a powder form here, or I can add some water. I can add some water, like put it in a bowl and add some water and mix it up into a paste. Okay, and mix it up into a paste like so. So this is a little liquidy, but it's not a problem because I have some over here that is stuck. All right, so this is the paste, right? So I've added some water and I'm going to like just smooth it out. Usually it gets a little lumpy when I put it in the spice mixer, so doing it like this is helpful to get the lump smooth out. Okay, so I'm gonna add it in. Look, my thing is okay, so add it in, and then now go ahead and add a whole lot of water, about 5 cups of water. But I'm not done blending the cashew, so I will go ahead and blend it, the rest of it. I hope you're seeing the soup. When it cooks, amazing. It tastes so good. All right. So go ahead and blend the cashew. Yeah, so this is the cashew that I used. This I got it from Aldi. So I'll go ahead and blend the second batch of the cashew because I want to make the soup a whole lot for it to last as for some few days. All right, so this is it. I'm going to add it here. Soup is amazing food when you are pregnant and when you just gave birth. A lot of minerals. You see, I added tomatoes. Tomatoes has antioxidants. Onions have healing properties. Cashew has a lot of protein and healthy fat. The spices that I added have a whole bunch of minerals in them. And all of those things helps to heal, helps aids in healing and supports healing and faster recovery, right? So you want to increase your soup intake, especially when you just gave birth. I remember long time ago when my sister gave birth, my auntie came over and then helped her with cooking a whole bunch of soup, and she puts a whole bunch of African spices in it. And then she was saying, you have to eat this, you have to eat this so you can get a lot of breast milk, so you can produce a lot of milk for the baby. And that is not false at all. That is the biggest truth. Now that I know, and I have worked with moms, and I have been a mother myself, I'm a mother myself, I understand that statement. I know that statement to be true. I know that statement to be very, very, very true. That when you eat this kind of food that have a whole bunch of nutrition in them, they help to boost your breast milk supply. So sometimes if you don't have any issue with latch, you don't have issue with the baby, nothing at all, and you are really not making enough milk, then you have to question your nutrition. Question what kind of food you are eating, and how much. What kind of food you are eating, how much you're eating, and what time. The time, if you go too long before you eat, or you don't go too long before you eat. All of those things are factors that can affect your breast milk supply. All right. So I am going to add some tuna in the soup. So it's a 1-pot soup. It is just everything all together. Okay. So this tuna, right? There's a lot of caution when we are pregnant. They tell us that there's a lot of research, I should say. There's some research that tells us that, or some research that tells us that mercury, some metals in our food, like mercury, for instance. Mercury is found a lot in big fishes that eat smaller fishes, okay, or that eats fish. So tuna, for instance, is considered big fish, so it eats smaller fishes, and it contains mercury. Because of that, there is a lot of higher mercury levels in tuna than in smaller fishes, or in deep sea fishes, or freshwater fishes like salmon, like herrings, like anchovies. So those have lower mercury level, but tuna has higher mercury level. And going for the skipjack is better, because the skipjack has lower mercury level compared to the regular white albacore tuna. Okay, so when you go to the store, you're going to shop for tuna. Try as much as possible to read the label. Okay, read the label, and then if it says white albacore tuna, that is likely a high mercury fish. Okay, that is considered a high mercury fish, especially when you are pregnant, because we want to prevent a lot of the defects, birth defects that happens in utero, that happens when the baby is in the womb, as well as when the baby comes out. So the food that you eat sometimes affect the way the baby develops, the way things go in your body. in your womb. So you have to be very careful. And choosing a skipjack tuna, it's one of the ways to reduce your risk of food-borne illnesses and diseases, as well as like mercury, to reduce your mercury levels, right? Okay, so I'm going to add this, the calabash, nutmeg, okay, that's good. Okay, so it's blended so well. I'm going to add it in. I know my video is not very good positioned, but you bear with me. I'm learning. I'm learning, and as I learn, I change things and I get better. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt, just teeny tiny bit of salt, and I will let it cook for a little bit. So just a teeny tiny bit of sea salt, okay, not table salt, sea salt. Sea salt is better. And then also even better is Himalayan salt, okay, or you get the unrefined sea salt. They all better. They have higher trace minerals. They have especially Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt has a whole lot of minerals in it, but a little less sodium. All right, so this is soya spice. This is totally optional. I'm going to add it because it's very, I like the flavor. I like it when it's in soups or on meat. So I'm just gonna add it, just to add a little bit of flavor to the soup. So that's it. I'll let it cook. I'll let it boil. Starts cooking and boiling. And after that, I will add some vegetables, kale over here, and then I add my choice of protein. Okay, so if you are here watching me, I'm not going to disconnect the video. I will still be here until the soup is done, is cooked. If you have any question, please let me know in the comments, in the chats, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Okay, if you catch the video later, you can as well ask your questions in the comment section below. All right, so let me tidy up the space, and then I will come back and check on the soup. يا رب لك الحمد، يا رب لك الشكر، يا رب لك الحمد، يا رب لك الشكر. All right, this thing is too high. If you have any question, let me know. You're still watching me, you are still here, let me know, because this is a live video. I can't just disconnect. I have to wait for the soup to cook so you see what is going on. You see, it's cooking. It smells so amazing. Mashallah. Right, so I'm just gonna quickly tidy up this space and then make it a little nicer over here before I finish making the soup. I have a whole bunch of recipes on my video tab as well. So if you finish watching this, please go ahead and click on another video that is relevant to you, that you want to know the information, and then watch and take notes. If you have any suggestions of topics that I should be covering, please let me know as well. And then also don't forget to share this video. Share it with your friends and your family and anybody you know who is pregnant. Any group that you belong to, the group, if you belong to pregnancy groups, postpartum groups, all the WhatsApp groups that you engage in, try to share this content if you know this content will be helpful to the people in the group. And then also I am almost heading towards the 1K subscriber milestone. So inshallah, I am now 950 subscribers. Yeah, alhamdulillah. So if you can, please share my channel to your friends, to your family. Just share it, and then yeah, share it, and then do me a favor, please, to also subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, to join the family. I will be happy to have you, so we grow together. I am growing through learning how to educate you, to bring you helpful content, educational content, and how maybe next time I'm gonna be able to have my camera positioned properly, and it's gonna be like professional videos and all of that. So I'm learning through it, and then also you will be also learning through all the information that I will be sharing, the content, and some of the things that you need to improve your health when you're pregnant, before you become pregnant, going through fertility. Going through fertility, right? When you're trying to conceive, and a whole bunch of it. So yeah, don't forget, please, if you have not subscribed, to hit the subscribe button and subscribe. And inshallah, I will reach the milestone by maybe next week, inshallah. Only 50 more people to join. So if you join me, yeah, this is the information. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have any story to say, like maybe a story to tell or anything, just to occupy you with information. That's why I'm giving you here and there information, or that's why I was explaining the health benefit of the ingredients that I have used in this soup. You see how this soup looks? Look, if it cooks, it's so good. Look at it. Look at it. It tastes so good. One of my favorite soups. So just letting it cook a little more, and then I'll add all the other stuff that I need to add and allow it to cook a little even more. And by then I will just end the video, so the video will not be too long for you guys to watch. Okay, so you want to see me, maybe you want to see me doing stuff over here if you're interested in seeing me. Otherwise, okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and I'll be back. Yeah, I forgot to add some I forgot to add garlic. I had wanted to add some garlic in it, but I forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and grate the garlic and put it in, because as you know, garlic also have amazing health properties. It is antimicrobial, antifungal. It is very good for our immune system. So, and then also it regulates, it also helps with our blood pressure and all of that. So I'm going to add some garlic in, because I like how garlic tastes in the soup, and also with the health benefit. So yeah, so this is the garlic. I'm gonna add some more. Okay, so we're gonna give the soup some few minutes, and then we'll check it again to see how it is going. Okay, all right. Okay, I smashed the garlic so that I will be able to remove the peel. I can peel it easily. So that's why I smashed it. And also smashing helps to release the chemicals that makes it healthy, the chemicals that is medicinal. So when you smash it, it helps to release the chemical. You smash it, you chop it, and you leave it for a little bit before adding it to your food. It helps to release the food compound that makes garlic very special. I forgot the name of the name, but if I remember, or if I look it up, I will come back and comment on it. Okay, where is it? All right, so our soup is boiling, but I'm going to grate the garlic in, because I forgot to add the garlic earlier. I'm going to grate it, So I'm going to change the position of the camera. Okay, so you're not gonna see me, but you see the soup. Okay. All right. You see how thick is getting? It's now, it's cooking. As it cooks down, it becomes thick. So I'm going to grate this in here. You can choose to skip the garlic, it's fine. You don't have to add it. I just like it. I just like to add garlic in a lot of things I make in the kitchen. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, so you see how thick it is, right? So I'm going to now go ahead and add the protein because I want the flavor of the protein to also add some flavor to the soup. So this, I froze it and I defrosted it, but it's not totally defrosted, but it's all good. You can add it to the soup and it tastes good and amazing. Okay, it's gonna add a lot of flavor as well as the beautiful collagen from the bones on the chicken. All right, so this is the soup, it's getting there. All right, so I will let it cook a little bit more and then I will add the veggies. That's the kale, because I don't want the kale to be too soft, so I'll add that later. I'll add that last. Okay. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. استغفر الله. لا إله إلا الله. Okay, so I'm gonna show myself so that you just get a little something to look at. Okay, I'll show myself. I just want to clean up a little bit over here and maybe stand like this. Okay. Trying to clean up before the soup is ready. Put this in the fridge. Close the dishwasher. Okay, put this in the fridge. Let me see. All right, so I'll check on the soup and then let's see. Amazing. It looks so good. You see, it's cooking. If not because of the life, I'll just let it cook even more because it needs to cook better so that all the flavor will marry together, and then the soup will also taste even better. So I will lastly add the kale in this. This kale is frozen. That's why it looks wilted. It's frozen. I took it out from the freezer and allow it to sit for a couple of minutes, for some few minutes. So this is the soup. I'll let this cook even more. And if it is too thick for you, you can add more water. If it is not too thick, it's good. Just have it, eat it, see all of this goodness. Mashallah. Mashallah, tabarakallah. So I will let it cook even more. If you join me, I am making some beautiful high protein soup over here. I'm almost done. Okay, it tastes very, very good. So I wanted to share it with all the mamas out there if they can try it and make it. This is beautiful postpartum soup. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm making it as quick as possible so this video will not be too long. That's why I added everything together. So if you are just joining me, this is cashew soup. Cashew, that is the nut, right? And I blended it and I added some tomatoes, just a teeny tiny bit of palm oil. I added some spices and I let it cook. And then I went ahead to add my protein, that is chicken. I baked some chicken, I put it in, and then later I added the kale, the vegetables. So I'll just let it cook for a little bit, maybe some few more minutes, about maybe 3 minutes, so that I can just call it a day for the video and then continue cooking it under low heat so it cooks better for our digestion, so it digests easily when we eat it, right? And it doesn't give us any trouble when it's not properly cooked. Food that is not properly cooked is really not good for consumption, especially when you are pregnant and also you just gave birth. All right, so you want to make sure that whatever you cook is properly cooked, and then you wash your vegetables, everything. That who is cooking for you, even you have to really make sure that person is abiding by the rules of cooking, especially not mixing protein with vegetables, not mixing raw chicken with vegetables on the same cutting board, making sure that you wash your hands properly. And yeah, so it's Allah who is the protector. May Allah protect us all the time, but we also have to always remember to protect ourselves first, because Allah says he protects us. You protect yourself before Allah protects you. You would not astaghfirullah lazim. Yeah, I'm not able to like quote it properly, so I'll just take it back. I'll just take it back. All right, so yeah. This should be an easy soup to make. It is very easy soup to make. It shouldn't take too long for the preparation. It's just the cooking that takes a bit of time. The cooking takes maybe about 30 minutes, because you have to cook and then you have to cook the soup and then add the chicken or your choice of protein, and then later add the vegetables, right? So it's the cooking that takes a little bit of time, but the actual preparation and putting all the ingredients together is nothing. It's just quick and easy. So I think I would just end it here. You get the gist, right? You get what I shared, and the soup is almost cooked. Look, it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. I'm just gonna put it in a bowl so you see how it looks. Okay, you see, this spoon is not serving me right. Let me get a better spoon. A better this. Okay. All right. Okay, so you see how it looks. So beautiful, mashallah. This food, even just this, when you eat it, you wouldn't want to eat anything, especially when you don't feel like eating when you are pregnant, in the first stages of pregnancy. When you have this should be a full meal. Okay, you add just a little bit of rice here and then you eat it. It's absolutely amazing, full of nutrition that your body really recognizes and utilizes for you and for your baby. And then when you just had a baby, this is amazing as well. All the spices and the herbs that I use will help to aid in recovery and then also to boost your milk supply. It helps to increase your milk supply. So it is a win-win. Always a win-win. So you want to try it. Okay? So I think I will just end it here. Otherwise, it gets too long and the interest is not there anymore to watch. So I'll call it a day. And inshallah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. May Allah bless us all. And until next time, see you. And take care of yourself. Be in the best of health and iman. Assalamu alaikum. And remember to say Bismillah when you start to eat. Don't forget. Assalamu alaikum.